Okay, so in this corner we have the big green mean machine himself, leader of the forest, Captain Forest, and we on the other side we have Discord's greatest Hulk stan, Chad. They're debating Captain Marvel versus Hulk. So without further ado, debate.
Alright, so you want me to go first, Chad?
Sure.
Okay. Alright. Let me. Where's the hell is the. Hey, can somebody put me a role so I can't see commentary because it's just spamming them.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me do that.
Yeah, I can't type anything because I just keep getting notes.
Alright, I'm gonna give it to Chicago debating right now.
Wait, you could just click mute notifications on like commentary.
Alright, I'll do that bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so my first win con is energy absorption. So how Carol is going to perform this on Hulk? She's going to absorb the electricity from his brain to incapacitate him and knock him out. And I'll drop the scan.
All right, so
If it
I'd
will
say this
load.
one matter.
Sorry.
Hulk's one-shotted Carol before, and I don't see it going any other way.
Could you just a sec? Could you drop me that scan?
Sure. Yeah.
That's the full scan, yeah, or there's another page of it?
There's another one though.
Yeah, I know that one. Okay, so I'd like to say. So the context of that fight, Carol was overconfident, and she thought that she could just, go right in and just beat the shit out of Hulk without any form of like strategic planning. And if you can see, hang on. I don't think that's. Hang on. I think I've got the full scan. Let me go look for it real quick. Because there's another part of that scan.
You mean when she like dropped in on him? I think it's right here.
Yeah. Could you drop that for me, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know who's talking to her, but.
That's Steve. That's Captain America, Maria Hill, and then that's Hawkeye in the third panel.
Okay, so he asks her like, can can you guys do this and stuff? She says absolutely. So she's like, yeah, she's pretty confident. And then when she like pushes Hulk down, if you can see in the other scan, I think that's Clint. Is that Hawkeye? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, hang on, I can't see it on my laptop. I'm gonna have to go on my phone because my eyes suck. He says, just double checking, like, hey, do you need a hand? Like, you sure you got this? And she's like, yeah, I got this. Like, she's pretty confident. And yeah, I will say that in that fight, she did get like negged. Like, she didn't die, but like she got obviously punched away. She actually learns from that because that comic came out in 2013. In 2019, when she fights She-Hulk, she actually displays and shows an experience from her fight from Hulk, understanding how, because Hulk-esque beings who get angry, they get amped, and they're very difficult to take down. She uses a lot of strategic methods in order to deal with She-Hulk, so she doesn't get negged. I can drop you some scans.
Oh, I've seen that that run when she fought the Avengers.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
So later, obviously, I think you bringing up that it was the My scans are like an earlier point in Marvel are pretty valid point, but later on during the Immortal Hulk run, when Captain Marvel is part of like the team with She-Hulk and everything, she says, well, before the issue that the event, well, not at the end of the issue, right, just before the Avengers pull up, on Hulk, I don't know who this dude is, but she's talking to someone, and the dude's like, could your team beat Hulk without Sasquatch? And she's like, no. And she's like, well, I've got this other team, implying that like dudes like Hulkbuster, Iron Man, Thor, and Ghost Rider could do stuff, and then in the next issue they all get negged.
Hang on, let me see this. Let me read this real quick. Sorry, because
I'll just send.
I can't.
I'll just send the entire issue, right? The next issue, and you can just. Well, I guess I'll just send the scans. I mean, I can read it for you if you want. I'll read it from like. So from the top, she said, Captain Marvel's like, for what it's worth, he was very apologetic. He'd love to make it all go away. And then Puck's like, I'll bet, what does he get in return? And she says, that's the thing. Under other circumstances, I'd probably have pursued it anyway. We have Walter's gamma signature with Alpha Flight's satellite coverage. We could locate him if we had to. Or we could find a signature very similar to Walter's, like Bruce Banner's. Essentially, if my team secures Banner for the proper authorities, Walter is exonerated. If I say no, they take him instead. It seems you have little choice, Captain Marvel. But without the power of Sasquatch, how can Alpha Flight defeat the Hulk? And then she says, we can't, Michael, not at our current strength. So even though she's part of that team, right? No, she basically implies that team couldn't take down the Hulk. And then she says that, but there's my other team, which implies that the other people in the Avengers, not her, would stand a chance, right?
Yeah.
So she's mainly probably talking about She-Hulk and Thor. And then, have you read this issue where he just like negs all the Avengers?
I think I did. Which issue was that again? Sorry, I'm not very good.
It's Immortal Hulk issue 7.
What time period did that come in? Like,
let me see. I think this. I don't know. Let me try and. Hold on, I'll find the release date. Hulk issue 7 release date. That's not right. Let me see. October 10th, 2018.
2018. Okay. So, Captain Marvel, she gets stronger, like over the time period, as demonstrated in her 2019 run, when she was able to beat the likes of Thor. And Thor was like,
oh, you mean like King Thor, right?
I believe so. Yeah, hang on. Let me.
Yeah.
I'll drop the scan.
No, you don't need to drop the scans. Hulk scales above. Hulk actually scales above Merge Sentry, right? And Merge Sentry was beating the shit out of Thor. In Agents of Wakanda. Hold on, let me get that.
Yeah, mind if I see that?
And this scaling basically comes from the fact that so you see this scan, right?
Wait, which one?
The one where like Hulk hits Black Panther.
Oh yeah, this scan.
Yeah. So Black Panther's suit now currently works the same way he does in the MCU, so it absorbs the kinetic energy, and then he can output it in like various forms of attacks.
So like
that. He verbatim says that. Oh yeah, he verbatim says that that Hulk overloaded the suit, which is, and he states that like it's a like almost an impossibility.
Yeah.
And then that suit is able to take. Bear in mind, okay, so you know what Merge Sentry is, right?
Yeah.
So it's like Sentry and the Void merged. But in Agents of Wakanda, it's revealed that despite the fact that they are merged, Sentry doesn't have like a grasp on the power, and the power is just leaking out passively. and causing like passive reality warping.
Mm-hmm.
And Black Panther's suit is able to like, despite the fact that it's like the raw power, his suit is still able to contain it. And we know that like it would the energy scales to Sentry, because he like later on he's able to like affect him when he hits him back when he's like his suit's charged up by the energy.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get the scans for this. Yeah. So there he says, the strike team has lost cohesion. I have requested backup, but I'm unsure if my message was received by the Wakandan helicarrier. My Panther raiment is absorbing intense energy. See what this is. Yeah, so Sentry thinks that everything's better off. But Fat Cobra's like, yeah, your chi or energy in this case is just fucking up reality. And then says that his energy is growing. And then despite that, Thor comes in, right, and like sneak attacks him. And he's completely fine. There's no injuries on him or anything. Yet when he hits Thor, Thor's just bleeding, right?
Yeah.
And here's the scan of like him being affected by Panther's amp suit. He's able to clash with King Thor.
Okay, is that everything?
Yeah, it should be everything.
All right. So like, Hulk is not. Well, wait. Who like? Let me just double check a scan real quick. Let me go up. So who overloaded? Was it Hulk that overloaded T'Challa's suit?
Yeah, he hits him and it
Okay.
overloads his suit. And T'Challa even says, and me, he overloaded the vibranium in my suit, almost an impossibility when he's talking to Iron Man in the scan
Okay.
after that.
That's fine. So he's not the only one to do that. Carol overloaded Black Panther's suit and negged him, and I'll drop you those scans.
All right.
So that's the scan of like T'Challa getting blasted with a photon blast from a Captain Marvel, and he gets knocked out, and I'll drop that scan too.
I thought you threw him into like electric, what's it called? I forgot what they're called. Like the thing like telephone was, wherever.
Oh no.
And, like electricity fucked with his suit.
She basically in that fight, it came down to skill at that point to some degree, and then she was trying to hold back on using her own energy, but then like T'Challa was like starting to get the upper hand, and that's when she like blasted him fully with a photon blast. I can get that scan too. Let me just look for that. There you go. Hope this should post. There. So that's her blasting him, and then his suit gets overloaded.
Is there a scan in between this?
Yeah. Then after that, that's when. Hang on. I'll go have a look. I'm gonna have to go back to the actual comic because. Freaking. Let me check this.
I also know that actually I'll bring that up in a sec. It's alright.
Alright. Stupid ads on my phone. Yeah, that's the next one. So she blasts his suit full of photon energy, and his suit overloads and starts to do that. And this was in order. I can take a print screen of the comic itself, just to prove I'm not being dishonest.
All right.
There you go.
All right, that's fine. So, like, you know the instance you brought up earlier, right? Where she fights She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she only gets that hit on She-Hulk with the energy absorption, because her mask comes off, right? And She-Hulk like recognizes Carol, and she even verbatim says like, that gave her an opening.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk ain't gonna give a fuck about who she is, especially like Devil Hulk, right?
Yeah.
So like that, like an opening, and Hulk's already beaten that She-Hulk as well. In the issue I brought up earlier.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I just like say something real quick?
Sure.
So like, you know the issue where she was fighting when She-Hulk was fighting, is it Immortal Hulk in that fight? But wasn't he like mind hacking her or like talking or jutsuing her to like get her off guard?
Okay, let me get the scan.
Because if I remember correctly, like she got like a dig in, and then she was like holding her own against Hulk, and then Hulk resorted to like mind games, and then that's when she started like panicking, and that's when he like bodied her.
So she sneak attacks him, right? And also, what does Steve say? Yeah, he's like, I didn't want it to come to this, but it's time. You're up. So She-Hulk, like the implication we get from Captain America, right, is that She-Hulk's like the trump card.
Yeah.
So she sneak attacks Hulk, and Hulk is still, when she's got him on the ground, he's still able to get up and match her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, at the very worst, like they're equal, okay.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he just chats shit to her, and then she starts panicking. But then he like launches her into like another country or some shit. Let me see what it is. No, another country, sorry, another state.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah. Sorry. Is you gonna say something else?
No, it should be alright.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So like for that scan, like yeah, like you know, as you mentioned, like at the very worst, they're like kind of equal, I guess. But like obviously, in that situation, like Hulk had to like, well, not had to, but you know, he chose to resort to like, you know, mind tactics to like make to basically make her gaslight herself, I guess. Which obviously, like, I don't know if you agree with this or not. You know, when you like get mind hacked, you kind of like lose.
I mean, he's not mind hacking now. He's just talking shit.
Yeah, like
he doesn't have mind hack.
Yeah, but like, not when I mean like mind hacks, like, so I don't mean like actual like mind minute, but like, you know, when you like talk to someone and you say a certain word or an insult and it makes them lose their train of thought, like their focus. So like she was like not focused anymore, and that obviously she was kind of like gaslighted. So she's like panicking, and obviously that gave Hulk the opening to just beat the shit out of her.
Okay, so I don't see why that matters, right? Because they're like you said yourself, like at the very least, the worst that they were equal before that.
Yeah,
and Captain Marvel admits that she can't beat She-Hulk unless she exploits an opening.
yeah.
Which
So
she wasn't getting beforehand, and Hulk isn't going to give her that luxury.
but yeah, I'd like to say this though, because like, yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I would agree in verse that like Captain Marvel would struggle, if not like not be able to like get any digs. Well, not any. Well, she'd get digs in, but like she wouldn't be able to like do too much in terms of like physical damage in terms of Hulk. But what I'm arguing is that because of her experience dealing with that, like, and because like Carol herself has instinctive reaction, and she's a Kree warrior, so she fights purely on like instinct. Like she'd be able to basically get like react faster than Hulk because of the instinctive reaction, and she'd be able to like attempt to drain the electricity from his brain before he knows what happens. And she has like precognition too, and I can drop those scans if you like.
Sure.
Yeah. And because she's dealing with this, she will resort to like tactics, so dirty tactics. I'll take it a step at a time. But this is a scan of her. How it says like she fights purely on instinct. This is a scan of her saying that she likes to beat the shit out of people before it happens. So she likes to go for a blitz, and then because of her Kree warrior, DNA, like she fights purely on instinct. So she will get the drop in on her opponents before she knows what happens. I'll get you the other scan too. Hang on, we'll look for that. And yeah, the precog point, like she does have like danger sense. I'll get you those, and then like just more like consistency for like her instinctive and stuff. So those two scans of her instinctively reacting to dudes who like try to get the drop on her, like with guns. This is her instinctively fighting these dudes. I don't know who they were, just a group of naked ass niggas. This is a scan of her. Did I already post this? But I'll post it again. Like a dude trying to shoot her with like some form of accuracy, but like because of her instinctive reaction, she dodged that. And this is a scan of her precogging that the room that her and Black Widow were going to be in was going to blow up, and then that's when she like was correct about the precognition. She got Black Widow and the soldiers out of there before it blew up. And this is just some of like, hang on, did I send a danger sense to you? Hang on, let me get that. I didn't get that. Oh, here it is. Alright, I'll post that real quick. I can't remember his name, but he explains how a danger sense works. It just helps her to anticipate danger and any like, any threats. So yeah, that's all the scans.
Danger sense. Okay. So, let me see. Aren't these just like old versions of Captain Marvel?
Yeah, well, except for like, well, the precognition. Sorry, go ahead.
The version of Hulk I'm using would just massively scale above this version, because this version of Captain Marvel lost to during World War Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she pulled up with the Avengers to the Warbound, and the Warbound are like, I think there's a statement that they're like roughly equal to Priest of Cart. I need to see if she fought. Hold on. Versus Avengers. I think she fought one of the Brood. Let me see. Yeah, she fought The Broodmother is a scan. Let me see.
The Brood. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her in the background. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and all the Avengers just get folded. I'll get the aftermath scan. Yeah. Here you go.
Okay, let me see these real quick. Yeah, but how strong was that Hulk though? And like the
Hulk didn't fire.
and like sorry, I know I'm not saying now. It's just a general
Oh yeah.
question.
Oh.
And like the other niggas that were there too.
There's a statement, right? I'm gonna have to find it. That all the Warband are like roughly around Hulk's level before he went to Sakaar. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, yeah, here it is. Oh, in the same thing, like just to confirm that she did lose to the Broodmother, or the Brood. Yeah. Well, it says almost as strong as he used to be, but that doesn't matter because she still lost. So they were relative to Classic Hulk.
All right, let me see this real quick.
In that same, obviously the panel, the last panel, she's getting overpowered.
And quick question: does like, like the henchmen that Hulk had, were they like relative to him, or were they just weaker?
They were weaker because they say and each one of his buddies is almost as strong as he used to be. Obviously, before that, they say the Hulk's stronger than he's ever been.
Okay, but like, this is weird because it's not Hulk beating her though.
I know, but Hulk scales above these guys.
Oh, I feel you. Actually, yeah, I feel you.
Plus, there's also I've got a statement that I found this today actually. That Hulk's is considered Earth's mightiest mortal.
Yeah, mind if I see that?
Yeah, it's from the I think it's the Gamma Files guidebook. So it's just like so it's just a guidebook that goes over like all the gamma mutates basically. And for like more consistency, have you seen? Because I only found out about this about a week ago. Have you seen the comic where Vision just negs all the Avengers?
I haven't. No.
Yeah, so he washes like Blue Marvel. You don't. All right, I'll get the issue and I'll give you context as I'm posting scans.
Yeah, after you post that, I'm gonna post something too.
Okay, so basically the context behind this is like it's the run where like Vision has a family.
Yeah.
And like I haven't read the full run. I just read the issue where like he fights the Avengers, and basically, like his son got murdered by another like synthezoid. Yeah, that's what you say. And Vision basically pulled up to the where they were keeping him. And all the Avengers were there because they knew that Vision was going to try and pull up.
Mm-hmm.
So here's. Oh, is it gonna post? Yeah. So you've got Blue Marvel, Spider Man, Medusa, Iron Man, Beast, Jane Foster, Captain Marvel, Falcon, Miss Marvel, Black Panther. I don't know who that is. And Doctor Strange, and I think there's a few. I think Captain America. Oh, and Kid Nova. Uh, Vision's like, yeah, I'm here to kill the dude, and he was like, I'll greatly, you know, appreciate your cooperation, but it's not needed. And he one shot Time Man.
Wait, quick
Something
question.
that,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah,
Wa-
that's
Was
alright. Go ahead.
was this like Vision amped, or was he just like just
He
just
he was just he was
just?
just fiending to kill this nigga.
Oh, I feel you.
Um, is that gonna load? Yeah.
Wait, so is there like a scan of like him just like negging all of them?
I mean, there's a scan of like the most important scan I need. No, this is just fucking dialogue between him, Nick and Jane Foster, physically, and then here's the one. So Captain Marvel and Beast try and pull up on him, and then like he just negs them.
All right, let me see this real quick.
Hulk's beating this same Vision. Let me get that actually.
Yeah, but the only reason Carol couldn't beat him was because of he was, his phasing hacks. It's not like he blitzed and like one-shotted them.
I mean, they tried to like he beat him. Like it's not like he pulled like some rat shit or had prep, right? She knows what he's capable of, and yet just decides to, in character, mindlessly charging him.
Yeah, but she's beaten him
And
before.
then he's well, this is just a stronger Vision then. And Hulk negged this same Vision when he tried to pull the same shit on him.
Let me read this scan real quick.
In fact, he would have also beaten had to have beaten a Blue Marvel as well, who Hulk also scales above. And Blue Marvel was most likely the strongest dude there. Who was there again? Let me see. Yeah, it was either Blue Marvel or Jane Foster. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that Doctor Strange was probably fodder as fuck. So yeah, it's probably Blue Marvel or Jane Foster. And he negs Jane. He doesn't even like use phase on Jane Foster. He just grabs her by the throat and slams her and one shots her.
Okay. Like even if like Hulk has the AP edge, like I mentioned, like even so, like Carol does have like instinctive, and like she would be able to at least get like a dirty tactic off, and then try and go for like the,
But
energy
we
absorption.
know that doesn't work though, because she couldn't exploit an opening in She-Hulk until her mask came off.
She did though.
And yeah, She-Hulk calmed down, right? And even when she hit her, right, when she hit, he wasn't doing anything. It just made She-Hulk angrier.
No, but like, hang on. Let me show you another scan.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this was like, I think this was, Carol was like unprepared. She wasn't prepped. So she was coming up with ideas on the fly. Let me show you the scan. So this is her like coming up with like many ways to like deal with her. Like she resorted to like strangling her, getting like the cable from the electric, whatever it's called, the electric tower. Hang on, That's not the right one. Well, yeah, that's the obviously when she like rips off the mask. But I'll send this scan. This is the one. And Captain Marvel, she was still, even when she was getting like, even when she like got like off, when she was like, hang on, let me go look for that scan. There's another scan I want to post too. I'll post that here. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Even when she was like completely unprepared, like she even says in this scan, when she got completely like fisted, like she didn't get negged, she was still able to like keep going. She had the durability and the her type 3 mortality to keep her in the game, so she didn't get like one-shotted. And as you can see through this scan, when she's like, you could just see like Carol doing like trying multiple like tactics, and then she's trying to come up with ideas to deal with She-Hulk. And then obviously yes, in that scan, like she was like conflicted because of obviously seeing Carol's face, but obviously it's a feat because like Carol like at the last minute came up with another idea to deal with her, and she wasn't 100% sure that like the energy absorption, like draining the electricity from the brain, would work, and she attempted it and then it worked.
Let me see.
And at worst, I just argue at least like type 3 mortality. And even in her like, hang on, let me go find some more scans. Like I've got some more like tactics. Let me just drop those. Like just more like, sorry, my phone's glitching. Let me try that again. So there's just a number of ways like Carol will go about it. And I'll drop you like the other scans as I mentioned. So this is like a scan of her using like a solar flare to like blind, I think her name's Deathbird or something, Darkbird or whatever it is. So she'll like try like blind the Hulk and try and get around him. Another scan of, where is it? And obviously she will like, resort to dirty tactics too. And then let me just drop you that type 3.
Okay, so have you read? You've read the entirety of like her 2019 run, right?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we like
whatever memory I can remember.
Yeah. So she wasn't able to do anything right in defense of Rogue's absorption. Yeah.
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 Well.
So
she did. Well, she didn't. Well, sorry. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say that like based on that you could like scale Rogue's absorption above hers.
Yeah, but like in that fight, hang on, let me go and find that scan. Before I say something, so I make sure. Okay. Okay, so in that fight with Rogue, she actually was able to fend her off, and at the end, hang on, let me drop you those scans. So like she didn't get negged by Rogue, and plus there's a number of occasions where she's beaten Rogue when Rogue's had her powers, when Captain Marvel was handicapped. I'll drop this scan here. That's Rogue trying to absorb her. She forced Binary to blow her back and then knock her back, and then that was when what is it? Nuclear Man electrocuted Rogue, and Rogue obviously got negged by that. But like even when Rogue had the upper hand, like draining like a good like a fat portion of energy from Captain Marvel, she was still able to like bounce back.
I mean, Rogue looks fine. Like, sure, she got her off, but she looks fine.
And let me drop you that scan. Hang on. Of like her fighting Rogue. This is Rogue with her powers punching Captain Marvel in the face. Let me just post that. And this is when Captain Marvel bodied her and beat her in that fight. And there's another scan as well. Like Captain Marvel even says to Rogue that even if you like drain my powers and you get like my skill and stuff, it's one thing to like get someone's memories and skills, but it's another to like have experience with them. So hang on, let me go find that for you. Yeah, there it is.
Let's see.
So even with like the edge, like when talking about like the scan where she had like Captain Marvel's powers, like she still lost.
That second one's not loading, or the one where you see it negs, where
it-
she gets negged. Oh wait, never mind. Let me click.
Oh, did it load?
Yeah, I had to click on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is this the same Rogue? Like,
Yeah,
when did, like,
should be the
when
same
did,
road.
no, I don't mean like. I mean like, is this isn't this like an earlier comic? Because she's in like her old, like Captain Marvel's in her own uniform.
Oh, Miss Marvel.
Marvel, yeah.
I mean, okay, like yeah, that's like, you know, an older issue, I guess, or older comic, but like, I just want to like grandstand this just to show like she can definitely like not get like completely dog shitted on, and even if with her powers drained, she can still fight back, and like at least, you know, not get negged, just like in her fight with Rogue, and Rogue completely had the advantage of just draining her energy.
Okay, so would you say that they're relative?
Yeah, arguably, yeah.
Okay.
With the energy drained.
Okay.
Like,
So she
yeah.
tried to drain Hulk, and Hulk negged her.
I remember that scan. Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
let me see this. Yeah, but like in that context of that scan, Hulk was no, not Hulk. Rogue was trying to drain her gamma energy, like no gamma radiation, like
What's
she with my WinCon, like, and in the scan that she was doing it to She-Hulk, she wasn't trying to drain her gamma radiation. She was trying to drain the electricity from her brain to make her like conk out and become incapacitated.
right? So do you know how the Hulk's transformation works?
Could you explain just in case?
So yeah, so when he transforms, right, the gamma energy mutates the very atoms of his cells, right?
Yeah.
So his body would be biology would be completely different, right? Actually, you know what? Again, does this matter?
I mean, we can leave that point to the judges if you want. I don't mind.
Now you know
You
what?
can still
Okay,
post
so
it. Go ahead.
it's all right. So, let me see. So yeah, Hulk's like still strong. He's resisted life drain. I mean energy drain, right?
Yeah.
In fact, he's resisted life drain, which should be better than just like.
Yeah, but like, has he resisted? I get like, because this is a weird one, isn't it? Hang on. Let me go and get you a scan. Let me go find it. So I can just give more context, I guess, and I can just, I mean, once we've finished going over this, we can just leave it to the judges. I don't mind. So in this context, like Miss Marvel, like she absorbed like radiation from this like other Hulk-esque being, I guess, and that was the context she was. Actually, no, that was Captain Marvel, not Miss Marvel, but like it same thing.
Is that Abomination?
I believe so.
It's the dude who looks like a fish. Yeah,
Do you
So
know?
yeah, so Hulk scales massively above him.
Yeah. That's. I'm
only,
sorry.
Yeah, so he's only above a baseline Hulk, right? And I've got a scan that says that. As well.
Yeah. Sorry, that's not what I'm necessarily arguing. Like, I get that, but like, I'm just arguing like I'm just saying like the context of the scans, because like she's trying to drain radiation from him, like his whatever. What energy does radiation does he like give off? Abomination.
He gives off gamma energy.
Oh, gamma energy. Yeah, she was trying to absorb gamma energy in that context, and in the context of She-Hulk, she was trying to absorb the electricity from her brain, not the radiation, not the gamma.
Okay.
But like, yeah, we can leave that part to the judges if you want.
Well,
if you
he's
want.
like he's just like. Oh, you just like posting that scan to distinguish the difference of.
Yeah, just the
Type of
difference.
energy.
Yeah, not like a AP like difference or anything. Yeah, just to give context.
All right. I mean, let me show one more scan. Because this is just so specific.
Yeah, it's a weird point.
Have you got the comic where she like fights She-Hulk?
Yeah, it's Captain Marvel 2019. I can. Do you want me to resend that scan, or like send like the actual comic to you?
Yeah, I'll just like to read it myself real quick.
Sure. I'll get you the issue number as well. Okay, so it's issue 15, and I'll send you the link to the comic. And I'll just repost that scan too for like those who haven't seen it.
Okay. So yeah, I read the what's it called? The comic. So yeah, she verbatim says that that her when the mask comes off, that's most likely going to be her only opening, and then she like gets her while she's in a what's it called? Daze state. I think not really daze. Like basically, it's like same situation that Hulk put her in earlier, right?
Yeah.
Um, and we're going off standard battle assumptions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this only incapacitated her for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And the for it to be a win con, it has to be over a day.
All right, let me see this.
Okay. So there's the little. Ugh. Wait.
But I thought it was like 30 minutes if you can't move. Like if you're incapacitated. Hang on. Sorry, I haven't checked this shit in ages.
Oh, in my bad, yeah, it is an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, I mean, all right, in my bad. Yeah, so
No worries.
anyway, that doesn't matter. So yeah, that scan, the first scan that I posted still stands, right? So she herself says that this is most likely going to be the only opening she's going to get throughout the fight.
Yeah.
So,
but like I mentioned before, like even with that, like like as I previously mentioned with the evidence I've displayed, like going off Carol's like Kree warrior, like her DNA and being of Kree and how they fight purely on reflex. Like she'd basically be able to obviously, for example, like I don't know if you've seen the scans I dropped, but like she will go for sorry,
the ones from like 1980.
no, the recent. Go away. Sorry. Like there's for example, there's a scan of her like using a solar flare on like I can't remember that fucking bird's name. Dark bird. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but like she blinded it. With I resend that scan.
No, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. So she just blind the Hulk, and then obviously she'll just go for like as I mentioned, just dirty tactics, and then drain the energy from the brain, and like I mentioned, even if like Carol,
what comic is that scan from where she uses a solar flare?
that was pretty recently, kinda. I think like 20. I'm gonna have to find it. Hang on, I'll just type Captain Marvel in there. I think it's 2016.
Okay, so she got stronger.
Yeah.
and she still doesn't use that. And so, a stronger Captain Marvel says to a bit like in the context of fighting someone who is at least equal to the Hulk I'm using, that her like only opening in the fight in like a fight is most likely going to be exploiting like their friendship.
Hang on, let me read the scan real quick. Yeah, but that was like an opportunity though. That's fine and all, but like if you see through the other scan that I post, like she was going for different methods to try and subdue
Yeah, she doesn't.
She-Hulk.
Like, even when she gets um like a similar opportunity, but bear in mind this Hulk is the Hulk I'm using, Devil Hulk, is a lot more sophisticated
Wait,
and
Devil Hulk?
smarter. Yeah, he's smarter than Bruce Banner.
What?
Than
Wait, I
She
thought.
Hulk, who's literally just
Sorry,
a female carbon copy of classic Savage Hulk.
sorry. I don't mean to like intervene, but like, I thought it was like just standard like Bruce Banner, like 616, or is that like?
No, that is 616. I'll
Oh,
give you like the
okay. Sorry, I'm not very good with like Hulk scaling, so I don't know who's who.
no. So here's um. Shoot. Yeah. So this is like from like, the 2000s Hulk one, right? And when they very first show off Devil Hulk.
Yeah,
And that's in Bruce Banner's Mindscape, by the way.
yeah.
And then this is him on at the bottom of the left hand side.
Okay. But like, I want to say one thing, but like, isn't it in character for like Hulk? Like, you know, when like people hit him, like, isn't it like he let like, I don't know if you remember this, but like, you know that like Hercules scan you posted like ages ago, and like Hercules like
Mm-hmm.
managed to like do like a double leg sweep and get a few jabs in before like Hulk retaliated. Like isn't it in like in character for like Hulk to like take digs and then just completely like one shot? Because like I see that a lot.
That's Savage Hulk. That was Savage Hulk before Hercules. That's
Um,
before the Immortal Hulk run.
yeah, but
It's like
like
right
even
after.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Like even with the Vision scan you posted, like Hulk's just standing there and Vision's just like, you know, phasing through his head. Like Hulk isn't like, you know, like trying to swat him immediately.
Yeah, because well, there's context, so that's why. So he knows that Vision goes intangible. Let me post the scans again. So I want the full. So there's the one I posted initially. God, if I really don't find the comic issue, fuck Google. Avengers 685. Uh, 2016. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, so he waits until Vision goes solid again.
Right, let me see this.
Oh, he also like right after that, right? He also like mocks one of the people that called him mindless as he's walking away. What's going on here? me get the scans of Bruce Bean.
Okay. Sorry, you posted something else, or?
Yeah, I was just looking for something. If I can find it real quick.
Okay, because I was gonna make a comment too.
I mean, you can make a comment while I'm looking for it.
Okay, so like, I'm reading through this scan of like Hulk approaching like Vision, and you're like Vision, like obviously he has like foreknowledge on Vision, obviously because like he's dealt with Vision in the past, he has like experience, but like even then, like I don't see like Hulk's just like walking up to him. He's not like, you know, trying to like spurg and like whoop his ass. I'm not trying to say he's stupid. Like even like obviously even he even says like from this. Hang on, I can't read it from my laptop. Like when he says like, you know, her mindless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are you
Like
saying?
yeah, but like even yeah, but like bloody hell, I lost my train. I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Completely forgot what I was gonna say.
Shit. Trying to find the scan that says he's smarter than Bruce Banner. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I'll drop my Type 3 Mortality 2 for you, just to like show that she'd hang in there.
Which one's that again?
Like regen.
Oh, okay.
Like it's yeah, pop it here. And like she's even like tank like serious attacks. Like I know like I think you mentioned, you said like that Thor she was fighting was like it didn't scale to Hulk or something. You said, I can't remember. Is that correct? Or like Hulk was stronger than that version of Thor? Did you say?
The King Thor.
I'm sorry. I'll just post the scan.
The one that she fights in the 2019 run.
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah.
So like this is like her, like even like this is Thor didn't even know it was like Carol at first, and even then like she tanked the hit and she didn't get like incapacitated. She took it and like she was able to heal from it because obviously of her immortality. And I'll post that scan too.
Yeah. Not Hulk. Sorry. Thor consistently holds back on mortals. Like that's been stated like numerous times.
Yeah, but he didn't. Yeah, but in the context of this scan, he wasn't holding back because he didn't even know it was Carol until like after her helmet came off.
I mean, do you have a scan that says that he wasn't holding back?
Well, no, but it's pretty sorry, huh?
So, all right. So we go with what's consistent, right? And what we know in like debates, like just debates in general. We go with what we know, right? Like that's like the whole shit behind making the least amount of assumptions. So what we know consistently is that Thor does hold back. I don't know why he just like try and take a random goon's head off. Like even when Galactus like that's a later Thor as well. When Galactus like landed on Asgard, before Thor even like, you know, started spurging, he was like, what the fuck are you doing here, right? When he could have just one-shotted him.
Wait, can I see that? I just want to like have a look at that.
Yeah, hold on.
And plus, like, I get like he holds back and all, but like, it's hard. In this context, it's like he was like, oh, what was he doing? He was like picking up ice, and like obviously in this situation, Thor is obviously not going to hold back on a random person who's just trying to jump him. And as you can see, like there's like I'm not obviously consistently he holds back, but in this context, it's like why would he hold back? It's like kind of self evident. It's not like he was. There's nothing that he's not stating. Oh, like I'm pulling punches or anything. Like Carol was bleeding, and like knocked on the ground. But I'm just gonna leave that there and just like
So
stand that.
Galactus lands in Asgard, and he like hits him with a lightning bolt, and it doesn't kill him.
Let me see.
And this is like really weakened Galactus, right? And this Thor would at least scale to Odin because he's stated to have the Odin Force by Donny Cates. And Odin can contend with like not like a well-fed Galactus, but like a satiated Galactus, right? He was able to knock him out with a headbutt.
Wait, but like, yeah, but in this scan, Thor's like yelling at him, and like throwing like a big ass thunderbolt.
Just landed on Asgard.
Yeah, but that looks like a pissed off Thor to me.
I mean, wouldn't you be pissed off if like
I don't
someone
hold back.
dropped a whale on your house or some shit?
Yeah, but like I get that, but like
right. And if he wasn't holding back, then he wouldn't have stopped.
Huh? Wait.
Then he wouldn't. If he wasn't holding back, then he wouldn't have stopped.
Hang on, let me see this.
And like
I didn't. I didn't see you post that. Sorry.
Yeah, the initial lightning bolt should have killed him anyway, right?
Well, I just argue that he tanked it or survived it at least. He's like
okay, well, that's... Get the scanner. He's got the Odin Force. So it says he's got the Odin Force. That's not the writer saying that. Have you seen Odin's fights with Galactus?
Not many. I've only seen like one, but like.
I mean, actually, even a weaker Thor is able to hurt Galactus while like, flying into his head.
Well, weakened Thor. Well,
like a weaker. No, I mean a weaker Thor than this. Like on the scans are shown.
Yeah, but how strong was this Galactus though? Like, it could have just been like a durability feel, or him just like surviving it.
This Galactus is almost dead. Like he just got negged by the Black Winter, who's like Okay, so Galactus is to the Black Winter what Silver Surfer is to Galactus.
I'm confused. Sorry.
So the Black Winter is like Galactus's master, basically, or was. Because Galactus, the Black Winter calls Galactus his herald. And Galactus basically dipped.
Let me read this. Yeah, but what's the context behind like Galactus saying all this?
Saying what?
Like he's saying like, "Stop! I came for help" and all this. Like, what's the context?
Yeah, because he just got named by the Black Winter. He says it, the Great Black Winter.
Well, what is
coming?
Sorry, what's the Great Black Winter?
It's so the Great Black Winter like devours at least universes, right? I'm pretty sure they retconned it to like be the end of the one. I think it's the 6th multiverse, the one that Galactus is from, basically when he was Galen. You know what? Let me get the scans.
Okay.
Forest. yeah. So here's the like run, like the early run synopsis saying that like the Black Winter
Okay. Could you read it for me?
destroyed
Sorry.
Galactus. Oh yeah, sure. Um, Thor recently became the All-Father of Asgard, but he barely had time to settle into his new role as king before a wounded Galactus crashed into the Golden Realm with a terrible warning. The Black Winter, the star plague that destroyed Galactus' original universe, is now coming to destroy this universe.
Hang
Do you
on.
want to read the rest of it? The rest of it doesn't really.
Get, like palp or anything.
Yeah, it
Let me
doesn't
read
really
this.
do really. Let me try and find the explanation that he's like. Galactus is old. Like basically, Galactus is his herald, right? Because Galactus goes around eating planets. Obviously, I'm not saying like he's fucking planet level. Like that's what he does.
Yeah.
And the Black Winter goes around basically eating. It says universe. But I'm pretty sure Galen became Galactus at the end of the multiverse. So I don't know. I don't know. Don't really care to know about if they've retconned that or not.
Okay. Well.
Let me find it.
Well, are you posting another scan?
Yeah, you can go ahead. I'm trying to find the one where it says like Galactus is herald.
Okay.
Should be the next one. Recognize. Sorry, it's just taking so long. I just don't know what issue it is.
Yeah.
Don't touch this. Yeah, here it is. Do you want me to read it for you instead
Please.
of like save you going on your phone? Okay. Galactus is like, you lie, and he's like, I never lie, Galen. I made you a promise all those eons ago. I spare you. You serve me. It is you who have lied. You who have been running from your fate. I have searched for you for eons, Galen, and I find you here, hiding in this doomed universe. I gave you powers beyond imagining, and now I've come to collect. Actually, it would be the issue before at the very end. He calls him his herald. Yeah, here it is. So the end of the issue before the scan I just posted. Sorry, he says, "For the one I spared, for the one I created, for Galen of Tar, for Galactus, my herald." That's basically. So yeah, so Galactus is to the Black Winter what Silver Surfer is to Galactus, just a herald.
Wait, so what's happening in that scan then?
Which one? The recent one?
Yeah, the last one. Like, I don't.
Oh, he's just
What's Thor trying to
he,
do?
Thor's just standing there. He's
Yeah, but he doesn't kill him. What? I'm
no,
confused.
this wasn't like to back up. You asked like for explanation of what the Black Winter is.
Oh, right. Sorry, yeah. I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Hang on, I'm just reading through this real quick. All right. Well, I'm just gonna before I like leave this point to the judges. I'm just gonna like say that like, you know, like in that situation, like Thor wasn't holding back with like Carol, and like in that like this is just what I think, and what I see in the scans. So like obviously, when Thor tries to like when he like smites like Galactus, I just think it's like obviously Galactus probably had like he was able to like tank and survive it even though he pretty much near the brink of death. Like I'd still like argue that like because in that context of like Captain Marvel fighting Thor, like she had a mask on and it was like and plus like it wasn't like another thing like I don't get like I don't understand like because you say like Thor holds back on mortals, yeah. But like he didn't know it was like Captain Marvel in that like get up, so he wasn't holding back. And then yeah, but I'll just
Okay.
I'll leave that point to the judges.
Sure. Well, I'm just gonna post all these scans right, Dad, because this is just him holding back, right? Just in case the judges don't think I've substantiated the point. I have one more like piece of scaling to go over real quick.
Okay.
Think it's this one, the most recent one. Have you read the Juggernaut run, the current one?
No.
Okay, so in issue 2 he fights Immortal Hulk and Immortal Hulk beats the fuck out of him. And here is where is it? Yeah, here is shit, wrong order. Yeah, here's Juggernaut landing on this dragon, and he says, "Yeah, not even Thor hits that hard." Let me get you the scans of this one. Yeah.
What's the context of this scan? These two you posted.
Oh, so that basically like the Savage Avengers are fighting this dragon, right? I think it's Asgardian. And like Magique opens up a portal, right? And she's like, yeah, just surprise attack him. And Juggernaut just like drops down on him. Because like he's the physically strongest out of all of them. So like, the Savage Avengers consist of like, at least in this issue, I think it was the Black Swordsman or Black Knight. I don't know what his like actual alias is. Conan, Magic and Juggernaut. And yeah, she opens up her portal to surprise attack him.
Wait, you're arguing?
And
Wait. So
doesn't really do anything to be honest.
wait. Sorry, you're arguing scaling? Like
Yeah.
what for AP?
Yeah.
Wait. So what were they trying to do to who?
they were trying to like knock out this dragon, and he's like, "Well, not even Thor hits that hard."
Right, let me. Is that the first scan or second?
So the impact one is the second one. I posted it in the wrong order. And then he says, "Not even Thor himself strikes as hard."
What, to the dragon?
Yeah, no, the dragon says that Thor himself doesn't strike that hard.
Yeah, but I'm kind of confused on this.
Do you want me to? I mean, there's the issue. Oh, I guess I could just post all the scans.
Because that's kind of vague.
Vague in like what sense?
It's like, yeah, it says, like Thor doesn't hit. What was it? Not even Thor hits himself strikes as hard, but like,
Yeah, not even Thor himself. So Thor. So, yeah. Let me get these scans. I'm just gonna screenshot them because I can't open the scans on another. Oh no, I can copy. Can I still copy them? Yeah. So I'll just post the entire fight. Is this the right order? Yeah, sure. Yeah, so they're scrapping, and Hulk's like, I don't know why you decided to double down on your usual stupidity, Marco. And to be honest, I don't much care. But if you think your spiffy new army is going to be enough to take me down, I'm going to make you regret you ever got in the first place. Nothing to do. Got these two. Yeah, and then this same girl, tried to stop Juggernaut with her powers in the first issue. And I think she just got tired. I'll double check. But yeah, she says, "Holy crap, he's so much stronger than you." And he goes, "Yeah." He agrees. He's like, "Yeah, no kidding. Need a minute." And to beat him, they have to weaken him by slowing him down and then sucking like this new gamma radiation thing. Actually, where is yeah. So basically, Juggernaut and like these goons had 2 weeks of prep, right, with a new device that absorbs gamma radiation, and then they have this girl like to slow him down.
Yeah,
and
but
then
but like,
even then,
sorry, go ahead.
Juggernaut still hurts himself. Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, but like, in the fight with She-Hulk, like Captain Marvel had no prep. She was completely jumped, and she still came up with like quick tactics.
Right. So what?
Yeah, because you.
So Juggernaut scales above current Thor, who is stronger than.
How
is
strong are
stronger
they
than
at
Captain
AP?
Marvel.
Like,
Huh?
Like, what would you have them in terms of AP, like Hulk and stuff?
So current Thor would be like, multiversal plus, right?
Okay.
Because he stayed to have the Odin Force.
Yeah.
So he'd be as strong as Odin. Thor, Juggernaut, via that statement, would then upscale from Thor, and then Hulk would then upscale, from a prepped Juggernaut, right? So the dude had 2 weeks of prep,
Yeah.
and even when Hulk was drained and being slowed down, Juggernaut punches him, and the girl's like, "Sounds like breaking glass, but was that the Hulk's jaw, or Juggernaut's hand. With Kane's luck, probably his hand. So Juggernaut hurts himself,
Okay.
by punching him.
Okay. So like, as I mentioned before, like, yeah, like even with like the AP edge, like I did argue that like, you know, hang on, I have to look back because sorry, it's been a hot minute. I did argue like the dirty tactics, and there was another thing I was gonna argue to on top of that, like, which is like skill.
Okay. God, skill, Jesus.
And like, as I mentioned, like I showed you with like the scans of like Captain Marvel coming up with like things on the fly, and like she definitely like find ways. How do I phrase this? She'd come up with different methods in order to like subdue the Hulk, even if it means like, you know, resorting to these tactics. I'll drop you like my skill scaling, I guess, or like the skill stuff. Let me go find it real quick. It's all in my gallery. So annoying. Okay. So she's outskilled the likes of, if my scans will freaking load. She's outskilled the likes of and beaten the likes of Gamora. Gamora knows like 83% of the universe's combat techniques. She's also proficient in judo. She's also she's able to contend with Black Panther. Would you agree like Black Panther is like highly skilled within his own right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like this is just to prove like how she will use skill in a fight. Like she's not necessarily like, you know, like Superman, like he just relies on like, you know, just brute strength and rarely skill. Like she will incorporate skill in her fights. So she doesn't like she's not like a complete spurg. Like she will definitely like show proficiency in her skill, and I'll drop you those two.
Hold on, I'll check in a sec. I'm just making a new emoji for this server.
Okay, just looking over, trying to look for the rest of my scans. God damn it. Okay, I'll drop those.
Okay, I'd say this is Mana because like she just again like this goes back to the whole. I feel like we're going around in circles, right? This just goes back to the whole She-Hulk thing, right? And she just can't exploit an opening
She
in
did.
someone who, yeah, because it's circumstantial.
No,
right?
not that one. Sorry. Like,
Yeah, in the She-Hulk fight, in the She-Hulk thing's circumstantial.
look, this scan. Hang on, it's not
Huh?
loading.
The one where she takes the electricity out of her brain.
No. Hang on. Give me a sec. There we go. Oh, sorry. My phone is just not with it today.
It's fine. Just tell me what's in the scan if it doesn't load.
There
it's
you
fine,
go.
Because I'll probably know what scan you're on about. Oh, okay,
Look,
it's loaded.
like she's multiple like instances where she's like, as you can see, like when like she's like Carol, she's using the environment to advantage, like with the whole the electric line, how she got like the electricity and she like wrapped it around her neck trying to choke her out, like strangle her, electrocute her.
Hold up. I just remembered, right? So before this fight, she fights Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she absorbs his lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was amped.
Wait, hang on. Let me go and check that. Let me check that real quick. What issue was it again? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna read
the issue right before she fought She-Hulk.
No, she weren't amped because in the scan, Thor is lifting up ice from this like, I think it's like a dead god or something, and then she like, she surprise attacks him, like grabs him, and then like blasts him away with a photon blast, and then like she like dives in, tries to beat her up. He pushes her out of the water, and that's when he slams like the scan of her like of him like hitting her, and then that's when like she tanked it, and then like her regen was obviously allowing her to live. So like she wasn't amped in that fight. She took that all in.
No,
like
I'm talking
all,
about.
all
No,
in
I'm
base.
talking about when she fought She-Hulk.
Hang on. Oh, I thought you said Thor.
No, I said she fought Thor.
Oh, hang on. Let me go check. No, because like, okay, let me read this. Yeah, so the context, T'Challa blasted her with like an energy blast. She absorbed it, and she was trying to like preserve energy, and she had no choice but to blast it all in T'Challa to overload his suit, to neg him. And then after that, she was just as whatever, she wasn't like, hard to explain. Give me a second.
She wasn't trying to preserve energy. She was trying to preserve her identity so he didn't recognize her.
Wait, hang on. Let me read that scan real quick. So that's her absorbing energy.
It says firing a photon blast will likely out me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'll have a choice.
Yeah, so exactly. She even says there like it will out me. and that's what she had to do. She was forced to blast it all at his suit to overload it, so she wasn't amped
Yeah,
anymore.
so let's look at the context of that whole scan, right? He says, "Who are you? Never mind, I'll unmask you myself." And then she goes on to say, right after that, in her like a thought bubble, firing a photon blast will likely out me, but if I don't know if I'll have a choice.
Yeah, she didn't have a choice, as evident as she blasted him with all of her photon energy, overloading his suit.
No, I'm not talking about that. The context of it is that she's trying to preserve her own identity, right? And that
Yeah,
just scrapping, just like hitting him with a photon blast would give away that's the entire reason she's wearing the mask in the first place.
yeah, I get you where you're coming from with the context, but hang on, let me read this.
And I also don't know why her hitting him with a photon blast when like consistently her photon blasts like are detailed as like well obviously photons, but like yellow energy, right?
Yeah,
While it would just make his suit spurg out, like just explode in like a surge of electricity.
well, that's what happened. Like, she overloaded his suit, and it's
Right, and she was amped before that by Thor's energy.
Thor's energy. Wait, I'm confused. She wasn't amped by Thor's energy.
Let me see.
Like I said, like she got the drop on Thor, started whooping him, and then that's when he hit her with the hammer.
Yeah, and look at her energy after that, right? It's got lightning around it, and she's also able to like
Hang on, let me read that real quick.
just completely negate. Well, she's a good feat actually. She's actually completely able to negate Thor's ability to bring back the hammer.
Well, I'm gonna add that to my thread. But yeah, thank you. Let me read this. Which issue is it? 12?
Yeah.
Okay, let me read this. Okay, yeah, she was like amped with like against but that she was amped at the end, but even so, she was able to like definitely hurt Thor even in base and take attacks.
I mean, he was kind of beating the shit out of her. Like she wasn't really doing anything to him.
What do you mean? No, look. Hang on. Look. So she pushes Thor through the ice. She hurts him physically with her photon blast. This is before she was amped. Yeah, Thor's able to fight back because they're relative, and then she tanks the hit from the Mjolnir. Then he's like, "Oh, Captain Marvel, Carol, what is this madness? Like, what black magic has bewitched you?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but this is what has to be." And then she blasts him.
They're not relative at all. Like
no, she is, because then look,
like grown a bit, and then Thor hits her once, and she's like just like her face is covered in blood.
Yeah, but she's matching him. Like after that scan, she's matching him.
Because he realizes who it is.
Yeah, but he
even gives her another chance, right? He says, "For the last time, Captain, yield," and she's like, "I can't." And he says, "Very well." So he tried. Like that implies that he's trying to knock her out, right? At least knock her out or subdue her.
Look.
Hang
on.
And he hits her with a lightning bolt.
That's her matching him.
There's no way consistently, right, in Captain Marvel's publication history that she's as strong as someone on Odin's tier.
What do you mean?
That I'm saying that either this is an outlier, or she got amped by him being hit by the lightning.
No, because she's consistently hurt people who can hurt Thor. Who's scalable.
Not this. Which Thor? Not this one. Surely not this one.
Yeah, like, oh, hang on. Like, for example, hang on. Let me go and I'm gonna have to go through all of it. Damn it. Wait, how strong do you have that Thor at in terms of AP?
So he'd be like, oh god, at least low multiversal, right?
Yeah.
And I know everyone's probably going to be in the commentary like, oh my god, I can't believe. Yeah, so I said at least just for the niggas who, if they thought they heard me wrong, but like I think a good mid ball would be like multiversal plus because I know there's like well from what I've heard there's like consistent high hyperscaling for Skyfathers. But let's just keep it at multi plus. Let me see if I can find. This is actually be consistent as well, right? Because oh no, not. Let me look at the definition for multiversal again.
And plus, hang on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I'm just looking something up.
Like she hurt Wonder Man. Wonder Man has consistently hurt Thor. I think there was also a statement I need to find that Wonder Man and Thor are relative. Freaking, what is it? Let me find the scan. I'm not sure how strong was it. You know, Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Like she was able to like match him in strength. Like with a like a beam struggle, and he was like losing it, and he was forced to like use an equipment in order to like match Captain Marvel. Hang on, let me drop you these scans.
Okay.
And even like Hyperion himself has gone toe to toe with Wonder Man, and like Hyperion survived 2 collapsing universes on himself.
Hyperion's a jobber.
I know he's a jobber, but like the AP, you know, it's there.
Yeah, Hyperion like could
and like
he was
and Thor,
relative
to
a Savage Hulk before what's it called before
and Thor has hurt him.
Mortal Hulk.
Thor has bodied him.
Who Hyperion?
No, yeah, Thor bodied Hyperion.
Yeah, Hulk's also fought on par with like a Thor that was 10 times stronger than that Thor.
Wait, what would you say?
I said Hulk has also fought equally with a Thor that was 10 times stronger than that.
So an amped
Warriors
Thor?
Madness.
Or...
Yeah, where he's in Warriors Madness. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I'm just reading something.
Okay, yeah, so Hulk is also fought on par with a 10 times stronger Thor, basically.
Yeah, but even yeah, fair enough. But even so, like the AP still remains. Like she can definitely contend with characters who, even like obviously you probably have Thor at like, you know, arguably like multiversal plus or whatever. But even like low multiversal, universal plus beings.
Okay, and there'd be like, what's the difference? Low multi.
And considering,
how strong do you have Captain Marvel? How strong do you have Captain Marvel?
I have her at low multi.
How far into low multi?
I don't know about layers, but she's definitely in that ballpark. She's not like, otherwise she'd get jobbed by everyone. She would have got completely bukkakied by Thor, and this was before she even got amped. She was holding her own. Otherwise she would have got dog shitted on. And even even with Wonder Man, and this Wonder Man was mind controlled, and I don't know. And another thing, like Hyperion.
Wait,
hello?
Do you agree she was amped then?
No, she wasn't amped. What in a fight with Thor?
Yeah.
Afterwards, but not like when they first started fighting. She wasn't amped at the time, but then she was amped afterwards when she absorbed his blast. So I do agree to that.
And that's how she's able to beat him.
Yeah, because she had the AP advantage overall, but like they were definitely neck and neck before she got the amp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So you know what? Let's just.
we can just leave this because we've been on this point for like hella long.
I mean, I can go to the judges, to be honest. I mean, to the conclusion.
This
Sorry.
whole debate has been AP in scale.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go first with my conclusion. So in my conclusion, let me go look at my scans real quick. Man, we posted a shit ton of scans. God damn it, so many scans. In my conclusion, I've grandstanded that Carol will resort to different types of tactics in order to take out Hulk. I've also explained the context behind why Carol lost in her first encounter because of her overconfidence, and obviously throughout the years of the comic, she gets experience and knows how to like deal, and like finds ways to deal with like Hulk like beings. I also proved that like she was able to like overload T'Challa's suit. Hang on, where else? Where is it? Also showing that like she was able to like contend, like, you know, with her like reflexes, like even with her like, because like with her DNA and like her Kree warrior instincts, I argued instinctive reaction, like she would be able, because she inherently fights instinctively, she would be able to like get in there and be able to like kind of like be steps ahead on Hulk in order to like perform the energy absorption with the absorbing the electricity. And I provided substantial evidence to prove that she has instinctive reaction and of course precog. Hang on, what else? I also provided evidence on how she will perform different means of like dirty tactics, such as like, you know, going for like vitals, trying to like use the environment, such as like trying to strangle She-Hulk, or like absorb the energy, as I mentioned with my argument. I also provided evidence she can definitely contend with like characters and take hits, as well as the type 3 mortality. I also provided evidence that she can definitely hold her own even with Rogue when her powers were drained, and she's even beaten Rogue even when Rogue was amped with her powers. What else? And I also provided my skill feats and my skill arguments to show that she would be able to outskill Hulk, and be able to be steps ahead and get the advantage, despite even if there's like a AP edge. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Let me go. What did we start with? Yeah. So, I just want to ask for, because I forgot. So your first win con was like the bioelectricity absorption, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, it presented the whole bioelectricity thing. I just opened it with, well, Carol's fought Hulk before, and got one shot. Obviously, he was like, well, she got stronger, and then I scaled my Hulk, or the current Hulk, above I can't remember. Yeah, above Merge Sentry, who was dogging Thor, who was going what's it called? Even with Captain Marvel while he was holding back. Let's see. Yeah, he said Captain Marvel also one overloaded Black Panther suit. Oh God, these fucking points are all over the place. Yeah. So at the very end, I argued that Captain Marvel was amped when she fought Black Panther and She-Hulk. He tried to argue that she overloaded his suit with like a full blast. I then basically read out the scan, which does add context to that feat, and that she wasn't saying that she was going to exhaust all her energy. She was saying that she was saying that she needs to conceal her identity, which would be the context. Is what I said because of what Black Panther says before that. Fucking hell. I also scaled Hulk above She-Hulk, or at least equal is what we agreed to. And obviously Carol, Carol had trouble with She-Hulk. And like I said this, she verbatim says that the only opening she'd be able to exploit probably would be the friendship between the two. What else was there? I also scaled Hulk above Vision, who also negged Captain Marvel. Oh God. I also scaled what's it called? Again, Hulk above that Thor because of the whole Juggernaut hurting that dude who says, "Well, you hit harder than Thor does," and then Hulk beats the shit out of that Juggernaut. I also argued that Thor, when he fought Captain Marvel, despite Forrest saying that she would like Thor fought with some random goon, I did like context in the form of like consistency that Thor does hold back against people. And I added the scan. I don't know if you read the scans, but he just said that I think he said leave it up to the judges, or like you said no. You said you take that interpretation, right? That,
what was it? Sorry.
You said you'd gone under the interpretation.
Wait, I can't hear you. Someone just spoke.
Yeah. No, it's all right. So you said that you were going under the interpretation that Thor wasn't holding back against Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously before the mask came off.
Before the mask came off, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I then posted like four scans that basically add consistency to Thor holding back against people. Juggernaut with help. I said that Juggernaut with help and the people had prepped that helped him even hurt himself when punching Hulk or weaken Hulk. What else is? Yeah, and it just came down to like Wonder Man scaling from whatever year, and now he obviously scaled Hulk above that by saying that he's contended a 10 times stronger Thor. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it really.
Okay.
Is there anything else? It's just the Black Winter shit was just me explaining that. Yeah, so yeah, doesn't matter. Go ahead, introduce whatever. Who the fuck?
Alright, well,
I didn't ask.
I agreed to.
Wait. We had 3 judges already. We already got 3 judges.
No, we still hold these.
Yeah, well,
I
we
can't
have
hear
more
you.
than 3 judges, I'm pretty sure.
I'm still.
Wait,
voting.
hang on. I never agreed
Yeah,
to.
I'm in Jim.
All right. So, do you want to stick with
What the hell?
Wait, who's the judges?
Oh my
Alright,
fuck.
do you want?
I said, dude,
Wait,
hang on. I said 3 judges. Why are we adding more?
All right, hold on. All right.
Okay,
fucking hell.
okay. But
I
who wants to judge
I
then?
said, hold on. Okay, Forrest, are you okay with Kirai, Corn, and me judging?
Yes, I already agreed to that prior.
Chad, you okay with
Fucking hell.
Wait, sorry, what? I don't really,
Okay,
I don't really care. Like,
that? Okay, then if you don't care, we'll just deal with that just for like Forrest reasons. Kirai, Corn, you want to go first?
Debater, you can go first.
I definitely don't want to go first.
I don't either.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, fine. I'll go first. Okay. I hate going first. Okay. First of all, this was a pretty good debate. Pretty back and forth. For the let me see.
Hold on, stop for a sec. I'll be.
Oh, you mean?
Can you give me a sec? I just need to run to the toilet.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, what did you...
Running to the toilet.
Oh god. Okay.
They actually agreed on Gravity before the debate too, so Gravity is a judge. Like,
I mean,
Okay. Forrest only wants the 3 people I mentioned.
yeah, but he was aware before that
Chad
it was
doesn't give a
Gravity.
Doesn't matter.
All good. It's all good.
It's
all
fine.
good.
Like,
they can still give their thoughts at the
he
end.
can give his thoughts. It's okay.
Brother John.
By the way, Forrest, we were kind of saying it changed everyone judging. By the way, we did say that, but if you hate it that much, we can just stick with this, okay?
He's in the bathroom.
Oh no, I was talking to Forrest.
Yeah, Forrest is in the bathroom.
Oh, nigga, was Chad taking a shit too?
Yeah, they said they both said that they were going to
I'm
the
back.
bathroom.
I'm just waiting for Chad.
Bro, they're aligned. Bro, is their shit schedules like a fucking women's period aligning, my nigga? What the hell? It's ridiculous. Fucking shit at the same time.
I love this moment.
Linking up like a menstrual cycle.
God, man. Oh, God, bro. Forrest, bro. Why are you two always gotta make me work for this? Why you gotta make me work for this judgment,
Hey,
man? I swear to God.
You guys make me go first. I always go first.
No,
so...
nigga, no. That's not what I mean. It's like, bro, you making me work, nigga. I gotta think for this match.
Bro,
Jesus.
just go with what you think, man.
Okay. Either way, I'm gonna piss somebody off, so I don't care.
God.
Here, are you sure you don't want to go first?
No.
God, okay.
Hose.
Debater taking that L.
Well, I hope y'all like long ass judgment.
Oh God.
All right, better be long.
Oh.
This is why I didn't want to go first, but anyway.
I mean, it's better you go first. Just get out of the way.
My judgments tend to be long when I'm not sure stuff. Shit.
Is it longer than the debate?
Wait. Oh fuck! You're both back. Shut up! I had a brain fart. Okay. Anyway, for the judgment, right? Okay. So Okay. So for the very first point, right? When I remember, it was like Forrest trying to counter Chad's like one of his main things about like of Carol getting one-shotted. Forrest tried to counter.
The first point.
Hmm?
That wasn't the first point.
Dude, I don't even remember.
Bro,
The first point was Forrest's point.
That's the first point. That's the first thing in the debate that I'm going after.
Oh,
Anyway.
so you weren't listening. Someone get another nigga to judge.
Bro,
What the hell is
that's literally that's
Technically, the first point I
Chad,
guess
that's
would be
literally
Forrest
that's
Chad.
literally the
debater
first
got
game
nagged
you're
by the
posting in the
first
debate.
point.
So
That's crazy.
God damn it, bro. Jesus.
Wait, what?
Anyway. Bro, that's literally the first scan you posted in the whole debate was about Carol getting one shot. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
No,
that was in response.
The energy absorption
Yeah,
point was
see?
the first one.
Even Ape was
Yes,
listening.
it was about the absorption point. Fucking retards. Okay. Anyway. Okay, for the absorption point, right? Let me see. Who did I think won this point? Let's see. The part with the whole Black Panther part. They'll both pretty much said they both was be above Panther's suit absorption. I kind of thought you'll both prove that one. Thing I want to mention about the whole Carol getting one-shotted thing. I thought Forrest got around that with the whole context thing. I agreed with that one. For most of it, honestly, they were just going back and forth on some points. Even with the whole Panther, even with the whole Panther's suit being overloaded, I thought they were going pretty evenly with that part. the She-Hulk one was like pretty interesting. Like pretty much Chad and Forrest agreed that like Chad got like higher AP. How much of it? Let me think. Like the AP part. Chad, because the AP part was like scattered for like portions in the debate. Chad brought up like some people like like members of like the Warbound, the Vision One. Specifically for the Vision One, I would agree with Forrest on the point of that it was more phasing hacks, that it was just like phasing. I do agree with like that piece, especially when I'm looking at like all the scans that Chad showed. I'm gonna get back to the energy absorption point in a sec. But let's see. Forrest was kind of arguing like durability for Carol to an extent. It's like they both kind of agreed that like She-Hulk and like Hulk were pretty much equal. So I do think the durability point that Forrest is arguing would stand. Now, regards to the point of when like the whole like friendship part, which allowed her to like get the opening. How should I feel on that point? I do for the whole friendship part that Chad was arguing, I do kind of like agree more with what Chad was arguing on that part. For the whole the friendship part. For the raw like energy absorption, I have to ask you, Chad, like did you and Forrest pretty much agree? Did you and Forrest agree that if like fucking Hulk gets like energy absorbed or something, that he'll be like knocked out for like a few hours?
Yeah, I tried to like let me look at the scan.
Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but like we left like because there was like a weird context thing, like because you said like the whole rogue gamma energy thing, and I posted a scan to explain like.
Well, the thing he was pointing out at the moment, I think, is like the time limit and how long he gets knocked out.
Yeah, like I was reading in commentary and then someone was mentioning how Chad agreed to him being if it worked that he'd be knocked out for a few hours. I just wanted to know that if Chad actually agreed.
And Chad tried to counter by saying standard battle assumptions is like a day, but actually it was only
I remember
an
that.
hour.
So Chad, right? So for the energy absorption, for like it working in and of itself and not just like the time limit thing, run me the specific part you argued for that again.
For the what?
You know, like what did you argue to try to counter the energy absorption part, except for just like it'll like last?
What were you here at all?
Yes, I was. I'm just asking for clarification. Oh my god, nigga, I'm asking for clarification.
Christ.
I think I already explained it.
This debate was messy as fuck.
You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. If I miss something, it's Chad's fault.
No. Hold on. Yeah, I'll go first.
Because all I asked for clarification. The nigga's getting mad.
Basically.
Anyway,
I can fill you in. So Chad argued resistance because he said like how Rogue tried to like absorb. That's how we got into Rogue point. He said she tried to absorb his like gamma radiation and like she got negged, but like that's when like I gave more context. Like I said like she's not trying to absorb the gamma radiation from Hulk. She's trying to absorb the electricity from his brain. And then I posted the scan to give context, like when Carol was absorbing the gamma radiation from, I think his name's Abomination, and then of course comparing it to the scan of She-Hulk getting her like electricity absorbed from her brain. So she wasn't going for like, she wasn't trying to absorb gamma radiation.
All right, so I got most of that. Okay. So I got most of that when I was listening to the debate. Okay, got you. Let's see. For who I thought won the energy absorption point. Let's see. Like even with like the Rogue point, I did thought Forrest came back with that one. So like Captain Marvel bodying Rogue and all that shit. So like for the energy absorption point, I do kind of agree that like I think Forrest won the energy absorption point. Let's see, what was the other fucking points? Let's Thor, right? Yeah, the Thor holding back point. How do I feel about that one? Listen, like for the Thor holding back one, like this would probably segue into like some other points. So like that piece. Listen, okay, so Chad was explaining it really well. Forrest was like countering it really well. Chad was arguing that like, oh no, in like for Captain Marvel's like entire publication history, that she doesn't scale to like this version of Thor. Then like Forrest was like making some kind of like current Captain Marvel argument. Chad was trying to argue that like that she got amped. Now this is the part that was like messing me up because like Forrest, Chad was saying that she got amped. Forrest was saying that like she only got amped at the end. For me, I needed more scans for that one in particular. So for that piece, I'm gonna go inconclusive on that point. Let me see. Did I miss anything else? Oh, skill. Now, I don't want to say this point was like dropped, but like y'all were on skill for like a really short period of time. Like,
no.
He brought up like Forrest brought up like the Gamora thing, the Black Panther thing. Then like it kind of like moved on into like an AP thing again. So that's pretty much what it was like for that. Like for the raw skill point, I thought Forrest took that one.
Hey, there we go. About to say.
So like okay, overall, who do I say win this debate? Only because I agree more with the energy point and Forrest's durability point that he was making. I thought like I thought Forrest took this like really high difficulty. Only because of the energy point stuff, and like I did kind of like agree with the whole durability point that he was making. But so I thought that like I thought Forrest won overall. I think it was like really close though. My opinion will probably change like I don't know 5 minutes. I don't know, but yeah, I think it was really close. But overall, I thought like Forrest won. So Kira, you're next.
Wake up,
Kira. Oh my God,
I think he's dead. Got sucked into the toilet.
Nah, I
Kira,
just saw his mic light up.
Kira, get up,
I
man.
was trying to speak.
My mic was acting up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a little quiet, but yeah.
Okay, my mic. Okay, so now let's go back to So the whole first point about the energy absorption, to which Forrest started off from. What I got from that was basically Chad said, he's just gonna one-shot her like he did before. He showed some scans, and then like Chad started like upscaling, like from AP, like saying like Hulk scales above like Sentry, scales above Sentry, and then that's when Forrest came in with the whole Thor stuff, and then the whole. I'm just gonna try to make mine real quick. So basically, and then.
Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Go on, sorry, my bad.
That's okay. And there was also you guys went on that for a little while, and then you guys went on to like and then that's when like I forgot what it was exactly that Chad brought up. It was something like over like something about like Hulk like neg someone with that can overload something. I forgot what you said about that, but then Forrest also brought up Carol negging and overloading the bat suit. And then another thing that Forrest brought up was like instinctive reaction and precog.
This dude said.
Now for this,
Kira's
this wasn't really. It was touched upon, but it wasn't like I felt like Forrest should have like grandstanded this. Some of this stuff. Trying to.
I did.
Trying to assert his point more about the whole instinctive reaction and precognition. But then and then it just started going off. Like, you guys, like, this debate was good overall. You guys were going back and forth. I pretty much agree with somewhat of what debaters said. So, but then Chad, it's the thing is, like, Chad started coming in, like, real hard. He started coming in real hard, pushing his points, and basically, like, trying to push Forrest to a corner. And then basically Forrest got out of that corner, was basically coming in, jab, 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 like in a boxing scenario, like he was coming back, and you guys were going blow for blow. But I pretty much agree with what debaters said, so I'm not gonna make this too long. I do agree that Forrest won with extremely high difficulty.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
All right, so can everyone hear me? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start. All right. So for the first point, Forrest, right? I'm gonna get this right, debater. But yeah, the first Rincon brought up, like, absorbing electricity, right, from like She-Hulk's head and stuff like that, and her body and her mind, like her energy, pretty much. He was arguing he's gonna do that to Hulk, and then Chad was like, "Well, I'm just gonna simply say this, right? I'm gonna simply say he's gonna one shot like he did before," and that's where they got into. That's where Forrest was like, "Okay, well, I got some stuff for that." He brought up some experience stuff, instinctive reaction, precognition, a bunch of versatility, showing Carol doing, different tactics in mid-battle and stuff like that. And Chad also kept grandstanding like the AP on and off throughout like different portions of the, the debate. And then the whole time frame thing. Now, I don't think Forrest's like actual energy absorption was actually like debunked or countered, but Chad was definitely attacking. Like, I do kind of agree. It's kind of weird, like, for the whole like durability thing real quick, I would have to go like 50-50 on that. I'm kind of convinced with both. I'm kind of like on the fence with that, kind of like a 50-50 for like Carol's durability. But I do agree, Chad did prove, they both kind of agreed he had the higher AP. And Forrest provided a lot of ways to, do different maneuvers. And he doesn't have to just be physical, right? She doesn't have to just like go up and hit the Hulk physically. And Chad was also directly attacking a lot of like Forrest's scans. He was trying to like attack the context. He was also bringing up like how she had lightning going around, and Forrest was trying to come back against that too, saying that could have been towards the end of the fight. And like, I feel like some more of those scans could have been posted for both, so I might have to go like 50-50 on that one as well. So like, end of the day, on the skill, yeah, like I said, like Forrest had a lot of versatility, and he has that way to absorb. But I also agree, like the AP thing wasn't directly nor countered, or the one shot. So I do think they both have a way to take each other out. Definitely. Both of them were just at one point or another, just trading blows, like knuckles were bleeding. But damn, for me, I got to go 50-50 overall. I think I got to go inconclusive for my judgment. Yeah.
Wait, something real quick. I did not notice I said bats. I meant to say not bat suit.
Oh, you said bat suit or fucking Black Panther.
I'm 50-50. That's mine.
So 2 for Forrest, 1 inconclusive.
So,
with extremely high def.
Alright, I know this isn't like important, it's just sharing my thoughts. I agree with Corin. It's more, this debate was so close, it's really hard to choose the victor of this. It was like really close. Like each of the points were pretty much like close and even on this. So it kind of, I understand Corin's judgment because it was really hard to choose who won this. Overall, good debate.
Bandwagon.